Hello, this is Gray Fox. I've heard people talk about how Halo is better than Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid is better than Halo. Well, I just wanted to clear things up and point out things about both games which make them both good. I prefer Metal Gear Solid myself, but I figured to make this video anyway. First of all, Halo. The story to me is kind of bland. The gameplay extremely repetitive, and I just don't like Master Chief. The story just keeps going on about, this war and stopping Halo. Nothing real, stopping the Halo. Nothing real intricate or anything. Even though the fighting is still repetitive, the online play is great. I love the online play. That's the one thing about the game I like. But other than that, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else added to the game. It's not that hard. Unless you play it on Legendary. It's not that challenging. Metal Gear, on the other hand, has a deep, complex storyline with many characters, and it takes you a while to figure out what are you doing. You have to think about it, especially after Metal Gear Solid 1 when they bring up Metal Gear Solid 2, and they bring up so much stuff that was represented in the first game that you're like, what the hell, I don't know what they're talking about. So you have to then go back again and play it, and it's like you're playing a brand new game. And with Metal Gear Solid's story, you have to pay attention to every little detail if you want the complete story, because the smallest detail could mean something really big in the future of the game, especially if you played all 3 or 4 games. Now, going back to Halo, like I said, the story is kind of bland. Hold on. No. Sorry, friends are aiming me. Anyway, like I said, the storyline for Halo is bland. I mean, it's really straightforward shot. It's my own opinion that I like things more complicated, things that you have to think about. And in the Metal Gear Solid line, they actually use facts. They talk about moral ethics and politics and what could happen in the future. And the characters, I think, are just great. Like the storyline for Metal Gear Solid 1 with the ninja and everything, especially the remade version for the GameCube, where like everybody's getting ripped apart in the hallway. I just think that is awesome. So hard to do. If you've ever looked into programming games, things like that, it's really hard to do. I don't think that the Halo cutscenes are that as intense as the Metal Gear Solid ones. Then again, if you like first-person view games, first-person shooters, then Halo is for you, especially the newer updated versions like Halo 2 and Halo 3. I played Halo 3 personally. I think it's alright, but then again, Metal Gear Solid 4 has raised the bar on gaming. I personally haven't played Metal Gear Solid 4 yet because I can't afford it, but I'm hoping to get it soon. But I've seen many reviews, and I've looked at both games, and I've said, well, since both games have come out, they've each gotten reviews. I mean, people love Halo. There's a lot of stuff about it that they love. They have the big G4 channel countdown for the new games, and it's got Game of the Year. That's because people love the online play, which probably added a big plus to it. And people just like first-person shooters. That's good, but when it comes down to it, the Metal Gear fans are more loyal to their game, I think, and they care about it because they've seen it through since 1987, when Metal Gear came out. For the, I think it's the MSX So anyway, I'm just saying that personally I think Metal Gear beats Halo in terms of storyline, but Halo beats Metal Gear in terms of online play, because MGO is good, but Halo Online is much more fun, especially to play with friends. Now, in terms of gameplay, I think Metal Gear beats, well, Metal Gear 2 and Metal Gear 3 and Metal Gear 4 beats Halo in terms of gameplay, because there's pretty much always new ways to murder people if you think of something. If you lay a body in a specific place and wait for another guard to react, there's always a way to take advantage of that. Unlike Halo, you just run and gun. On Metal Gear, hiding in a small area is much more harder than running and shooting people in a big area, like randomly jumping around, throw grenades, and just shooting them. I think that's much harder than just... Sorry, let me rephrase that. I think hiding in a small area from guards with a whole bunch of assault rifles and big guns, when you just have a handgun or a tranquilizer, is much more harder than just running around with assault rifles, shooting things in the face, throwing nades at them, and jumping around, and getting into a vehicle and running them over. And besides, the gameplay for Halo is just repetitive. It's the same thing. Shoot, throw nade, jump, hijack vehicle. Unlike Metal Gear, where you actually have to think before you get destroyed. But then again, when you get online play, all that running and gunning, especially with real people, is extremely fun. So Halo has the one-up on MGS for that. And otherwise, I think the storyline for Metal Gear Solid tops Halo. I think the gameplay tops Halo. And I just think MGS is an all-around better game, but then when it comes to online play, like I said, Halo just destroys Metal Gear at that. And I do love the online play. So that's my opinion. I don't know what you think, but that's mine. Thank you, and have a nice day. This has been Gray Fox.